Okay, so this is Dark Souls. I decided to start off in the hub area, the first hub area after the tutorial, because the tutorial is kind of boring, it just tells you how to play. And so here's Firelink Shrine, which is where you can go pretty much anywhere, to any area in the game here, from the beginning of the game too, so if I wanted to I could jump straight into the later game stuff. But I do not want to do that, because I will just die constantly, and it'll be a stupid video. So the first thing I'm going to do is, at this bonfire, I'm going to restore my humanity. So bonfires are essentially checkpoints in the game. Whenever I die, I'll spawn at the most recent bonfire I visited, so if I die, I'll spawn here right now. And I'm going to turn human, which basically is going to enable multiplayer for me. So, bam, I look normal again, and now I can be invaded, which is when someone tries to come and kill me, which sucks if that happens, because I'll probably die. Or I can summon help, so someone can also be a good guy and try to help me out by letting me summon them into their world. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. You can either get help, or you can get killed by people trying to kill you. I probably won't get invaded here. People don't usually invade in the initial areas in the game. It's usually later game. And I'll try to show that off if I can find anybody. Games Windows Live has kind of killed the multiplayer in this game. It's really hard to actually find people on PC. But these hollows here have killed me many, many times. And I've played this game hundreds of hours, and they still kill me constantly, so I'm now going to Undead Burg, which is the first area of the game you're supposed to go to. It's just filled with undead hollows who still hurt. They're early enemies, but they can kill you if you're not paying attention. So this is basically a castle outside of a city, and it looks really pretty. This game's probably running pretty slow, because my computer is terrible right now, but you can get much better frame rates than this pretty easily. So if I can get to this bonfire up here, I will have another checkpoint. So if I die, I don't think I go back. So the game's already trying to troll you early game by like putting that hollow right here that I'm fighting pops out from behind a wooden plank. And he's killed me, so already dead. This game does not take it easy on you. I'm playing the class that's fairly easy to start. That was just a dumb mistake on my part, but I can run back and fix it real quick. Hopefully I can avoid all the enemies. And hopefully I won't die too many times in this. It's still really difficult starting out, unless you've got perfect reflexes. So I'm going to run past these guys. Hopefully I don't get knocked off the ledge. That would be nice. Okay, there we go. So one kind of cool thing about this game is it's got a very good speedrunning community, and I've watched a ton of runs of this game, and they never really get boring. They're always fun to watch. Those people are much better than I am at this game. So, another neat mechanic is my souls, which I use to level up, they go away when I die, but I can pick them up. If I go back to my body, I can retrieve them and get them back, and so I don't lose anything. But if I die again without retrieving them, they're basically gone forever. So here's the first bonfire besides the Firelink one. And when I rest here, what it does is it resets every enemy, so all those enemies I would have killed would now respawn, and I'd have to kill them again. But now if I die, I get to spawn there, and progress has been made. This is another room that kills me all the time. The main defense from these guys is a shield, pretty much. You can wield any weapon two-handed as well, but then you lose your blocking power at the expense of more damage, which is a pretty standard RPG trope. So the Taurus Demon is up ahead, and he is the first boss. He will probably destroy me, even though I've played this game a lot. He's one of the bosses you can cheese. A cool thing is you can cheese pretty much every boss in the game. There's like an intended way to kind of shortcut them. Like there's a boss you can knock into lava, there's a boss you can knock off a cliff, and this is a boss you can knock off a cliff if you get lucky. I don't usually do it because you can beat him pretty easily without it, and let's see if I can dodge this. Got it. It's a pretty hard thing to do, at least for me. And so we're heading up to the Taurus Demon. And the bosses are definitely the standout feature of this game. They're all pretty freaking fun and challenging. So hopefully this guy isn't too challenging, I can beat him. So yeah, if you get lucky, he can like leap off this ledge and you can insta-kill him. But that's not going to happen for me. I'm going to go two-handed because I'm blocking and will do nothing against him regardless, so I was going to dodge. And I missed my first hit, off to a good start. So there's archers behind me who I didn't bother to kill because I'm lazy. There we go, I dodged it. Pretty much hack it is. You spend a lot of time in this game up in the crotches of enemy bosses because it's usually the safest place to use right now. This could be bad. Didn't take that much damage. I put this gold resin on my axe, which basically boosts the damage back craft and makes it much easier to kill. And he is dead. Let's see if he drops. All bosses pretty much have unique drops. Nope, drop nothing. So that was the first boss, and that's basically the very first section of the game. And I get a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna go meet Solaire, who's probably the most famous character from the game. He's the Praise the Sun guy. And this is where you first meet him. So here he is. I'm going to skip through all his dialogue because he says a lot of things. But at the end of this, if you talk to him enough, he gives you an item which allows me to basically be summoned into someone else's world, which lets me help them if I want to. So there we go, White Side Soapstone. And now I'm going to go try to do some multiplayer and see if that works.